dress up fashionably. It's quite hot in Sarasota, as you know. But you go down to Siesta Key on Sunday night, to Gilligan's Island or the Dallery Deck or the Siesta Oyster Bar to have yourself a real good time on Sunday night.
That's right. Siesta Key is just right, off the ocean. We're here a little bit inland. We're up closer to the Bradenton side of Sarasota here at these fields. Gorgeous facility. I think most of the players here that I've been talking to, this is the best fields we've seen this entire season. Kind of living for nationals. We dream about nationals, and we get treated great while we're here. So all the hospitality, the great playing conditions. It's a little bit of overcast day right here, keeping it a little bit cool. Probably, most teams not used to the 80, 90 degree heat, but we're almost perfect right here. A little bit of morning dew, kind of keeping the footy slippery in the morning, but that's all gone now.
So it used to be a turf farm, I understand, listening into conversation, so therefore the levee rises beneath it, so they can actually monitor the amount of water, if you will, that gets to the grass, so they can make it harder or softer. They've just got it just perfect now. And if we look behind us at the Premier Sports Complex itself, it is that good a complex that if we switch up in genre at the moment, we think about soccer, we think about the young men and women who play soccer, under 17s, under 19s, the US trials are held right there behind us. So that's the quality of the complex that we are playing on now and surrounding and enjoying, and this is our second time. We were here in 2016, and this is, of course, our 23rd year in the Nationals. We'll take a short break. We'll give those vocal cords of yours a little rest there, rookie, because I know Chris has got just what we need in vibes just to take us through to the second half of this match between the Boston Demons and Arizona Outlaws. Take it away, Christopher. All right. Get my reply text? Got it? I got it. We're connected. Here? We're going to break. We're going to break in about a minute. So it's only a 7-minute break. So what have we been? 4 or 5 minutes? Did it go somewhere? We need to eat.
So you've been around since the beginning of the league probably as well?
No,
okay.
2003.
Okay, so it's going pretty bad.
So
yeah.
17 for me.
Nice.
It's always great seeing callers come through. So you've got to, if you want to maintain your contact,
Okay.
maintain your contact with Brian Barish.
Yeah, he came up to Centrals in Denver, so that's the first time I met him. So yeah.
So the more American voices we get through, the better.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Barish, we had more callers last year, but I know all went down.
Okay.
Always part of the youth coming through.
Nice.
Oh, we trained today.
I think Steve Noble was trying to kind of come call too, but he broke his foot, unfortunately.
All right, Dan. Okay, Dan. Just a 7-minute break, a chance to reassess what's going on and what to do in the second half. So Boston will reassess what they're going to do against the Breeze. I reckon Arizona will still be wanting to play that fast break football. I don't know that for sure, but I sure know something. I think it's umpire Barrett out there holding the spirit to the sky. Place where we're going to go, well, maybe after the Nationals, and here we go once again. Ruckman, Boston win, well read by the Arizona Outlaws, and over the top it goes. They are in the van on the outer side, may have been holding. Rock on, says the umpire. Even every chance out the side to all the Demons. Left halfback flank. Arizona know that the first goal is crucial. Ooh, and there's the umpire there coming in from a long way to say it was in the back to the Arizona player. He picked that out by picking out a ruby of a mountain of rocks. And they might rock the souls of the Boston Demons early here. The Arizona Outlaws on the Breeze, perfectly behind his back. Way on back, now on the approach. Flat liner, thumped down by Boston, numbers 3-1. Blind.
Oh, takes the mark.
No one in particular except the Outlaw. Gives it to a long shooter behind him. Having back here, the backdoor man shoots, fires across the face of the goal square. Staying in, fortunately for Austin. Demons have it, dangerously handball towards their own goal line. Well, the goal line of Arizona, as we call it in football, is a little flip-flop to how you call it in the NFL, and through for a minus score now.
That's right, and the wind is pushing towards this side of the field, helping Arizona's attack. So Arizona, with the first attack there, a little bit unlucky there not to come away with another goal, but they've put the behind, keeping the pressure on Boston. Boston's kicking right into the breeze. We'll see if that changes their goal-kicking luck or just worsens it since they got used to kicking down the other way in that first half. And Boston's kicking down to the left wing, and number 17 with the mark there, keeping it going forward. That's Michael Hickey. And once again, Boston hitting man-to-man down the field again, keeping it on the left side. Looks like it goes right back to Hickey again. Hickey looking into the 50 now, looking who's available. Left-footed kick, and it's Slevin taking the mark. Right about 45 meters out, he'll have another shot at goal. He had maybe 4 or 5 chances in that first half. It's his first time kicking into the breeze. See if he's got the leg for this. He had plenty of leg on his goal that he kicked right before the half. He kicked it probably like 30 meters past the goals.
Slevin now on the approach. Boom, baby, boom. Look at the power load and that across the face, but waiting there, the Demons couldn't mark. Ball out of bounds, out of side, still in the attacking region for Boston there, Dan.
Yep, so that one just bled in front of the goals. The wind was keeping it out. We have a throw in now. In the throw, in the ruck, Boston taps and Boston picks it up, but there's plenty of people around the footy. On a Boston boot, left-footed, snap kick. Looks like it went through. That's a goal. Boston kicks the first goal in the second half. They've taken the lead. So now it's even 3 goals each, but 5 behinds to Boston. Just the 1 behind, it looks like now, for the Outlaws. So Boston finally breaking through with a nice score there. Took a left-footed snap kick, but you know, however you get it, you're going to get it. So they'll take that one for sure.
That they will, Boston. Now, whatever you can do, we can do too against the breeze, say the Demons. Another enthralling match here against these unlikely opponents. It's always great to see them come together without any form on head-to-head against each other. And again, they make a jailbreak and heading to the sky. The Demons, long, strong, steals it like a thief with a knife. And that's that man again, the number 22, and Declan Slevin. Somebody bring him some water. Can't you see he's burning alive? No, his baby doesn't have another lover. But we're going to love him with that particular goal there from point blank. And that's got to be maybe 2 or 3 to Slevin. And he is a match-winning type of player, Dan.
So that was Patrick Keane there in midfield. He won a clean possession, and he just had eyes only for Slevin. Kicked it almost all the way into the goals himself, but Slevin there for just a little tap-in goal. And Boston, all of a sudden, 2 goals in a row, they've really taken control of this match.
So we spoke about what we thought that Boston would be saying at their scrimmage or their huddle at half-time, and you've just actually then just lyricalized what their strategy was. Very good, Dan. Go ahead.
There we go, and Arizona's taking the ball in the middle. It looks like we have a whistle. Nope, play on. Oh, now they finally stop play, giving Boston a free kick. Yes. Still at midfield, gonna look up in the 50, see if they got someone up in there. That's Keane one more time. And
sock it away by Arizona. Go ahead, Dan.
Yep, so Arizona's got it coming forward again. Looks like they got number 4 on the ball. He takes a mark the right wing. He's just slowing down now, looking who he's got available, keeping his eyes forward. Down the right side, couple contests. And, almost marked, but it's gonna bleed out. Looks like it's going close to the sideline. Just went out of bounds. So we got to throw in inside the forward 50 for Arizona. See if Arizona here can keep it in their forward 50 and get this game closer again. It's now a 10-point deficit for Arizona.
It's like a match, a boxing fight here with a barrage of punches from one middleweight, letting 30-odd punches go at once, if you will. Then the other comes back. Not punches literally, but attacks. On the counter now, Arizona on the counter-attack. Attack long, deep at Boston. There in the last line of defence. We will not be beaten, and we belt it to the outer side. Yay. Changing up, and why not? Number 4
Colin
there.
Smith up to full wider. Full wider just got smothered there, so Arizona gets another chance to keep it in their 50, but now Boston's getting the outlet. Out to the right wing. They got the man, and clean mark here. So down the right wing, they're going to play on. Boston's going to see what they can do with this momentum. Oh, good spoil there. Arizona went up for the mark. Boston hands on the ball, though. Just towing the line. He's kept it in bounds, and they're going to call it out of bounds there.
Towing the line. The boundary umpire was on time there, Declan. Dan?
That's all right.
All right, Dan, keep going. Your mojo rising now. Hang in there.
Yep, Declan's a popular name with all that goal kicking. I'll take it. And number 4 here, he's going to kick it forward. It's touching the line, and I think, yeah, he just kicked it out of bounds there. Are they going to call the mark? Looks like they've called the mark just in bounds.
John.
Nope, they're calling it out on the full, so it's going to be an Arizona kick right at the start of the 50-meter line, their defensive 50 meters. So we're right on the left wing here. Arizona doesn't have a lot of options. He's going to see who's available. One runner coming down the wing, and he's going to have to go there. Number 18 takes a clean mark. Okay, so a little bit of pressure's gone. Still down the left wing, though. Boston's kind of trapped them there. There's nothing going on in the middle of the field. Still looking left. And another clean kick, another clean mark. Number 24, he shook his defender.
Yeah.
Here's the fast break that we knew from the first half in Arizona. And it's going straight forward again.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, they got hands on the ball, down on the ground. Still got a little bit of momentum here. Number 33, backhands to 31. He's got eyes for the goal. He's kicked it. Oh, looks like it's bled just to the right there. So behind for Arizona on that one.
Don't they threaten on the fast break, as you said? Arizona, the score, Dan. 29, I think it is. The Demons, is it? The Demons are 29. Arizona are 19. There's still 2 straight kicks out of it. In it was Arizona, but almost had his head clean ripped off and just one shot. And the umpire said that is high contact going the way of Arizona. But good sportsmanlike conduct there too, which was good. That's the spirit we have to play. A long way out. Breeze right to left. We don't have the numbers for this Outlaw. This one's called Outlaw. He rolls out the barrel. Demons in front. They got a lot of players back. They push their midfielders back in defence. They see an opportunity, take it on the other side, taking on the other side and taking it cleanly, the Demons. Demons now waste no time. Get on their horse and ride, connect. Just on their left half-back flank, quick release, let me go towards Slevin, not there. Ball free, converging. Who's got the Susie Q? Boston look like they'll be in the van without Henry Rollins. Now kicked forward by the number 27. 27 is Barnett. Barnett towards left half forward. Arizona ground level. Ground levels, a free kick on the play, no, play action, ball still alive, pace, breaking out through a bounce, just bundled off the ball at the last second, kicked forward by Demons, man free, pats it to himself and says, anyone in the middle of the ground, only an Outlaw. Couldn't quite hang on, but was interfered with, pass interference, if you will, going the way of the Outlaws. Outlaws, quickly, give it on out, look down the line, will anyone be on time? Demons come forth, couldn't mark. Fortunate son was the Arizona Outlaw, and he was held without the ball, no, holding the ball. Incorrect disposal, going the way of the Demons, Dan.
So Arizona looked like they almost had a fast break opportunity there, just smothered at the last moment. And Boston's coming up the right wing now, has a little bit of a bounce, he's got some space. Left-footed kick, and his man is wide open. That's number 2, but he hasn't quite gotten the mark. Arizona's back to cover. Arizona hands on the ball. Boston smothering everything that Arizona tries to do, and that was a high tackle.
Oh, holding the ball.
Holding the ball, it looks like, yeah.
Number 4, Tim Fullwider. Fullwider sees Slevin, who's appeared looming large once, twice, 3 times, or in Dawes fashion. 1 touch for today, 1 touch for tomorrow. Either way, I believe it's Slevin when he turns around.
I believe so, it is.
Number 22, probably has to be lining up for his 3rd or 4th goal. This guy is a match winner. He's got it now on the approach, like he's rolling into town like a NASCAR winner. Will he make the checkered flag here from directly in front of stage right, and that's just the way it is, baby, on this brilliant day here at Lakewood Ranch, something around 88 to 92 degrees, minus score. Get yourself a Cooper's beer and a Solo cup and let's have a party. Party hasn't started yet for the Demons, but they are winning by 10 points. 4 goals, 6-30 are leading the Outlaws 3-2-20, Dan.
Still a close game. We've seen with these fast breaks from Arizona, they can score in a minute. So, still it could go either way here. Boston's got the 10-point lead now. If you're looking at the players, you see those black tape around their arms. That tells you who the Aussies are in the field. Aussie or non-nationals.
Yeah.
So Slevin's sporting that, so he's obviously come from down under.
Once upon a time, it was the other way around to try and help callers identify who was the American, but now it's the other way around. The skills of the Americans are so good these days.
It's good to hear. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do here, trying to build the game. So if you're listening to this and you've never played footy before, a lot of teams out there in the country now. It doesn't matter how big the team is, they want you. So
USAFL.com, Dan. If you're listening for the first time, I want to get around a side and a community. Check out which side is nearest to you. There's 43, 44 teams here this weekend from almost 40 cities across the US and Canada. Take it away, Dan.
All right, that's another mark in the forward 50 for Boston. Not Slevin this time, but it looks like there was a push there on the mark, so they're giving a free kick to Arizona. Arizona, a little bit of relief there. That could have been a backbreaker if Boston kick another goal, but they're coming forward and straight down the middle of the field. Arizona hands again. This fast break is working for them. Looks like Boston's first to the hands here in the Arizona 50, but, it's going to be picked up by Arizona. Nope. Yes, it is. Arizona's got the hands, but he didn't have any time to get rid of that. That has to be a ball up. No. Calling a free kick to Arizona here, about 40 meters out.
Yeah, illegal contact. The tackle may have been high. I believe it didn't pick up. This in the back, in fact. Thank you, Umpy. In the back, the Outlaw. What's the margin, Dan? 10 points need this. This could have him back creeping like a honeybee on my back door. I drunk a little much Cooper's.
That's a good kick. And that was...
the shadow will tell us everything. And that is everything, every part of 6 points, Outlaws. 4-point game now, Dan, on the Cooper scoreboard. 26 plays, 30, not long to go. Breeze picking up in this match on Cooper's field. Get around, people. There's another one of these ones that are going to go to the death, so to speak, here on Go Live Sportscast. Tomorrow, ESPN 3. Tell your mama, your father, your baby brother, your dog, your cat, anywhere around the world to log on to Go Live Sportscast or USAFL. Football, middle, ruck contest. Outlaws win one to the space, looking to get break and shake me through the pack once again. Boston are very, very aware of this. They've played the defenders up, but Outlaws will not be beaten. They're here for the fight with all their might. Boston under enormous pressure, bearing down on them like no man has known. They know there's someone up forward. There's only two Outlaws. Take a cruel brown, scooped up like that by the number 27 there in Barnett. Barnett to Slevin.
And Slevin, cool as you can be. He just takes that right on the 50.
Slevin came charging out like the Charger Light Brigade's got an ace in the hole and delivers.
Can't see the number yet. That's number 2. Number 2 here is John Newton. He's also wearing that black armband saying he's an Aussie.
Second, John Newton the second is going to stand and deliver like the money or your life. We've got a bit of rednecking going on in the goal square. But the number 2 there is Newton. Newton, no. There's another man in the hole who slides right on in. His honey, I'm all yours. Yours from 40 metres out from goal. And this could be just what Boston needed. They needed a goal to feed from 30 metres out from goal.
This one's Michael Hickey taking the shot on goal here.
Hickey, the haul from 30. Take it away, young buddy.
Yeah, Boston just needed to slow down the pace, and that's just 3 straight kicks in the 50 to come up with this goal opportunity for Hickey. He's taking his time with the run up. He's a good left foot, and it looks like it's flown through. Yes, a very quick call there. That's 6 points for Boston. They come back up with a very much needed insurance goal. They're going to be able to breathe a little bit better, but not breathe all the way. They got to keep huffing to get through to this end of this game here, this first game for both teams here.
Strategies for mine, a multiple dimension of strategies for Boston have really, really been the difference between these two sides. We saw at the change or the beginning of the half how they were going to play the long game out of the middle. What we saw then when Arizona were expecting the long game, they actually started playing the short game again and creeping it up to the forward line. So multiple strategies there by Boston has put them in this winning position, Dan.
That's right, and the key is at the end of the game when you don't have the energy anymore, just got to keep the ball in your possession. Every time Arizona gets it, they're pressing forward as fast as can be. So every time Boston can get those clean marks, they're going to keep the pressure, off of them going for the final few minutes of this game. And they've had a contest here in the middle of the field. Looks like it's going to be free kick to Boston. He had his hands on the footy first. He was interfered with on that one. So Boston, again, they're just going to do short little kicks, keeping it amongst themselves, kicking it a little bit to the left wing. Another short little kick down the left wing. Number 17, but he's spoiled. Arizona's got the ball after that spoil, but they're going to say he was pushed in the back. Looks like it's going to be a free kick here to Boston. Number 17, one more time. Sorry, it's Michael Hickey.
Hickey, Slevin, players that come to mind, match winners, Dan. Keep rolling.
Yep, so Arizona here, they've fought it off a little bit. They got the hands on the ball, going forward again. Keeps on the right side. Arizona, looks like he was wrapped around the neck when he was trying to take that mark. He's still outside the 50, probably can't get a shot on goal from there. Plays it on quickly, and he's kicking it straight to his forward line, and he's kicked it wide. Looks like he missed everything there on the right-hand side. He had an open guy in the middle there, number 23, but he was going for the goal himself, and he just sprayed it on that one.
The other thing too, we talk about the increase in the increments in the skill level of the US players. What I'm noticing across nationals too is the blowouts a lot less. There's a lot even between sides that break out before me.
That's right. If you're a footy fan, you can't choose a wrong match here. All day long, every game that you're watching here, you're getting some good footy, getting some close contests. Doesn't matter who you cheer for, just come cheer for the game of footy. We're definitely winning here down in Sarasota, Florida.
That's we are, and jump on board and enjoy the ride at USAFL.com. Throw in outer side to ground, Boston, turnaround shooter. Blanketed the fire. Arizona kept it in their offensive region. They need to do that because they trail by 2 kicks. 2 straight kicks, that is Cooper's scoreboard, 36-26. 2 straight will at least draw or put them 2 points in front. Can they sneak one from here? As you can see, a lot of Boston players around the ball. They've pushed down there from their midfield to try and keep it in and under, keep it caught in a trap like it can't get out. But as we hear bellowing across the green pastures of, no, it's a different ground, different horn, and the record plays on. Arizona have a backdoor man, set play, finding themselves some space and time, and this time to the forward line, but all the Demons, as you can see, they've got their midfield to drop back and set up a wall like on the southern border between 3 states. And they'll take this at the left half back position and a 25-metre penalty to boot, I dare say, for some dissension. Spoke to the umpire that way, and the umpire said, well, just walk this way in Aerosmith fashion, and I aerolise this one out towards the gear, and I identify with my connection being one of the taller players for the Boston Demons, and boy, they've got some height in the forward line, led by Slevin. Slevin, will he be on the end of this? He won't. Man-on-man contest, but clever use of the body, baby. Common body, he's got in front of him the number 2, used it well. John Newton the second. Newton, okay, face over the top, but well read. Pass interception there, or interception with a fist of fury. The Outlaw read about it pretty well and forced a 50-50 situation the other side. Out of bounds, outer side, somewhere between the left full forward pocket and the left right flank for the Boston Demons. Dan?
So the Boston keeping it in their forward 50. They're going to be quite happy just to keep it there the rest of the game. They brought their numbers back. There was a 4-1 contest the last time Arizona got even close to the goal. So Boston in full defensive mode here. They're not going to rush anything. Quite happy to keep possession of the ball here. We have heard some sirens across the rest of the complex. Quite confusing. There's 5 fields here going on at one time, but we still got a couple minutes here. And number 31 lining up a kick a goal, it looks like, here for Boston. And he's playing on. Is he going all the way? And he did try a shot at goal, but it just bled through to the left side. So another behind. Arizona probably going to be pegged here in the 50. Boston's not going to try and let them through this one.
Outlaws, will they go for broke? They connect, but the umpire said, no, you didn't take it. You've got to go back and get it. That is definitely
sounds like our siren.
Our particular hooter. So therefore on the Cooper's scoreboard you can see right there in front of the flags. 37, 5 goals, 7 the Boston Demons, 37 to the Arizona Outlaws, 4 goals to 26. So what's that? 12 scoring shots to 6. They did double them up on the scoreboard. Suffered a little bit of inaccuracy. The tale of 2 tapes. Well, Boston we saw playing more the power forward style of football. Arizona on the fast break early looked very, very threatening. Then we saw a different style of match after half time. Boston came out against the wind and played power football right up through the middle. But like I say, the difference was they were able also to change on up. Just when you thought they were going to go long, they played that short game there, Dan, and that for mine was the difference in the match.
That's right, and when Declan Slevin, after a little bit of a goal-kicking disease in the first half, came out in that second half, he kicks a couple straight away.
Oh, yeah.
Gave Boston that momentum that they sorely needed that were missing in the first half.
And very mobile for a big man as well. We not only saw him take marks in packs, but to get out on his horse and ride.
That's right. So unfortunately for the Arizona, their early lead in the game evaporated after halftime, and they'll take that first loss. And so 1-0 goes the Boston Demons, 0-1 Arizona Outlaws, and looks like the other two pools in their games left in their pool against Austin and the Sacramento Suns. See if they can get some momentum when they play those guys next.
Big shout out to Chet Ritnar, my buddy, who's been looking after me the whole week long, and he's just created some shade above me, along with Beck from Total Beverage Solution, a major sponsor of ours. So suddenly now we are covered and draped in the shadow, not of your smile, Dan, but of this particular umbrella that's being erected here behind us. Thanks, Chet. And Chet, of course, a man who formed the Columbus Jackaroos. You've seen them today playing in another brand, but he's the man who formulated that particular club back in 2008. A strapping man, a 6'4", you know, the men just call him sir, and the women just call him a treetop lover, does Chet. He's also represented his country with distinction, the US Revolution, a big tall 6'5" centre-half back, and good to see you, Chet, here doing the hard work at the Nationals. Time to wind it up here at this time. We will take a little break between our next games that will roll out. You know where you're going. We'll give you the rundown of those when we return. Chris, over to you. And well done, Dan, on your debut. How was it?
Sounds good, and they'll keep me here for the next game. So, you know, as they say, you know, when you get into the fire, you got to stay until you get burned. So we'll see how it goes in this next one.
All right, good, buddy. We'll leave it there for now.